Hi guys, another episode of MikroTik Lounge. The comment section is back and I will take a look at some of your comments. Some are useful interactions that will everyone will benefit from seeing them, and some are just for fun. So the first comment comes from Squalazzo from Italy. Is it already available, the Wi-Fi 6 app? Can't see it on Amazon Italy site. Guys, please stop buying stuff from Amazon. Well, of course it is comfortable, like with the shipping and everything, but this is what happens. The MikroTik distributors, they get all the stuff so much faster. One, you can make a reservation. Two, that means you will get the device as soon as possible. And three, in my opinion, the most important aspect, the distributors are like ambassadors of MikroTik. They have the knowledge, the training. We communicate with them on daily basis. They will be able to always help you. So forget about Amazon, please. We have distributors everywhere. Just go to them. Next, I moved to a 4G area. And how can I downgrade the 5G settings and how? So the 5G devices will automatically switch to 4G and no additional config needed. So moving on. Then there's a number of like super specific technical questions. Like under the load balancing video, there's a guy explaining that there's like a problem with this config, something doesn't work, and I wanted to use this as an opportunity to tell you about the MikroTik support department, which is led by Normans, who you all know and love. And the number one thing you should know about support is that it is okay to email them. If you let them know about your problem and send them the support files, the configuration that is giving you headache, not only they will help you, but they will do it quite fast. And you see, the thing about MikroTik support is that it's not outsourced. It's in the same building here, and each ticket gets delivered to the most knowledgeable person on that specific topic. So they can really handle a lot of hundreds of tickets every day, because they know all this stuff. Like they are filled with specific profile knowledge for your exact situation. So guys, we try to respond to these comments on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Facebook. But if it's like something really detailed, you should email support, and yeah, it doesn't take too much time. Next, Wilson asks, where can I get your hoodie? Oh, another opportunity to shamelessly plug the merch store. Here's the link. And two things I want to mention about the merch store. First, remember the Spotted in the Wild series? Send us your setups and get 10 euros for the merch store every time, and you can stack these coupons, so you will get something for free eventually. And another thing, you'll probably notice that there's a lot of new stuff in the merch store. Well, let me tell you a secret. There's not like a special department in MikroTik that comes up with these ideas for the merch store. Those are mostly things that we want to wear ourselves. So some inside jokes, some inspirational stuff. Usually it gets added when somebody just wants to make some merch for themselves here at MikroTik. So when you look at the store, you're really becoming one of us in like spirit, in the most true way. And of course there will be like more seasonal stuff. Christmas is coming, so yeah, check it out. But next comment. Why in the past devices with Symbian and Windows CE were able to roaming on cheap routers? Well, first of all, Symbian. Oh, I had a Symbian phone. Good times. But yeah, so there is misconceptions some here. Of course, roaming is not a new feature, like it's not a revolution in networking. Of course, there was some roaming in the past, but when we talk about Wi-Fi 6 roaming, it's just better. Less interruptions, more stability, and better overall experience. So yeah, it's like saying television was always there. It was, but it was black and white. Now it's colored. And okay, next comment. We've had 2 comments on different videos about firewall rules and TLS. How can I block reggaeton music? Why would you want to block reggaeton music? Like, if you are European like me, I strongly suggest exploring more Latin American music, more even African music and so on, because they have the secret of rhythm, and we all need more rhythm in our life. So don't block reggaeton, embrace it. But if you wanted to block a specific music genre, well, I'm not sure you can do it like on a firewall level. Next, I was wondering if MikroTik router board was a solution for the fact that I don't have a girlfriend. Yes, absolutely. Couple of ideas. First, the beeper. You can take one of the MikroTik routers with a beeper and make it play a beautiful serenade for the object of your passion, of your loving intentions. That is one. Number 2, imagine this person coming to your home, and on some other day she has a date with some other guy, and she compares the 2 homes. The other guy has like this weird gaming router with spikes and 10 antennas. Ridiculous. She will say, oh, this is a child, I don't want to date him. Then she goes to your house. And you, I don't have it here, but I wanted to showcase audience, but this is also nice. She sees this beautiful, elegant router and she says, oh, this is a man who cares about his environment, about style, about coziness. I will choose the guy number 2. So this is how MikroTik can help you. And of course, I think people are attracted to passion, to knowledge. If they see that you are really passionate about networking, for example, I think that can also be very hot. So never be afraid of who you are. Use it to your powers. But sorry, this is becoming like a relationship and mumbo jumbo section instead of diving deep into all of the comments. So let's move on, but good luck to you and let us know how it goes. The entrepreneurial attitude of this company is fantastic, makes me want to come up with a router board solution to some problem. Well, first of all, we would like to know more about the problem. Maybe we can suggest something. So make sure Alex Apul to leave another comment. And also, when you do come up with the solution, send it to us and get 10 euros for the merch store. Victor is the Ron Swanson of networking. Thank you. I love his mustache and his attitude. Well, he can be a bit too sarcastic for my liking. Still, he's a fun guy, and thank you. MikroTik definition of easy is 10 minutes or more of setting up, and there's this laughing emoji. Well, here at MikroTik we have this joke that MikroTik is about having to set something up for a year. You struggle for 1 year, but then you enjoy it for a century. And tell me this, okay, you waste 10 minutes in your opinion, but then it just works. You won't have to keep setting it up. You invest a little bit knowledge, a little bit of learning, and in return you get a very stable, a very secure solution that is tailored to your specific needs. On the other hand, you might have some basic device that doesn't need like a lot of setup, like 1 minute, one size fits all, boom. But there will come a situation when you need more out of it, out of this device, and then you will say, I should have invested 10 minutes and now I would be in a better situation. So yeah, but I guess this was in good spirit. I judge it through the emoji that you used, so yeah. But I guess that knowledge and just taking some extra minutes to plan everything and to answer the question, what do I want, what do I need, you will get the best return on investment, because it's not like gold or Bitcoin. Investing in knowledge always brings like incredible return. So yeah. Another question on the CCR 2116, the super cool router with 100 gigabit ports. It has 2 power plugs. Should I connect 1 or 2 at once? Well, you can use just the 1 plug, but it would defeat the point, the purpose of redundant power supplies. If one goes down, the second one will pick it up automatically. So I wouldn't suggest using only 1, but you can. Then we have 2 comments right next to each other on the SXT LTE6 kit. Number 1, when you are remote you don't care about speed, it needs to be reliable. 100 megabit Ethernet and 300 megabit LTE is more than sufficient. Then there's the opposite comment, category 6, why do you build stuff that is so outdated? And here I just want to address once again the topic of like privilege. For example, I live in Riga, the capital of Latvia, a typical European city. Of course I have fiber optics at my home, but in the countryside I have people who don't even have cell phone coverage. So you always have to remember that your situation doesn't apply to everyone, and we make 100 megabit Ethernet devices still to this day because they are in demand. There are people in this situation with these speeds who need to save that extra bit of budget, and they don't need a gigabit or 2.5 gigabit. But we also make 5G, LTE 18, with 2.5 gigabit ports, with SFP Plus, with QSFP 28 and so on. So I would get this criticism if we only made like SXT LTE 6 kits, but there's a spectrum, and we will keep investing in all ends of the spectrum and in the middle as well, because we want to provide, remember the MikroTik mission, affordable connectivity that empowers the communities, that lets the people achieve their goals on any budget. So yeah, please don't be angry with devices that are not for you. Just take a look at some other devices by MikroTik. So what is the purpose of changing a MAC address? And this is under the cool video where Druvis was like out on the street, like being all shady. So in that skit, that hacker type guy was changing MAC address to stay anonymous, probably. But there are some legitimate use cases as well. For example, at your work, maybe you are given some equipment, and the employer expects you to use only that one device for that specific link, for the connection that they have given you. And if you need another device, then changing the MAC address is the easiest way, like, to remedy the situation. But there are more use cases, definitely. And finally, I want to end this video on a little bit of criticism from you guys. And so here's what Critical Muren says. Hi MikroTik, I want to give you a feedback on your videos. You did 80% of things right. 80%? That's like, I would never expect that our videos are 80% good. I always feel like there's so much room for improvement that it could be like 50%. So thank you for this. Clean animations, nice backgrounds, no screaming, no bullshit. But the people you have in your videos to do speaking is really bad. They are always emotionless, kind of scared to be on camera. Well, we are Latvians. We are not the most emotional nation in Europe or even in the Baltics. But here are some suggestions from you. Basic things you can do to improve watching experience. Show people items, products from different camera angles. Staring at one view gets boring quite fast. Noted, we try to experiment with this, but we can do more. But one time we bought this very narrow lens that you can use to get inside stuff, and I think we only used it in one video or two. So yeah, there is opportunity here, I agree. So, and your second point, train your people that speak in front of the camera to have some sort of emotions, or rather don't use your introvert engineers for your videos. This is the price that we pay for being real, for staying true, not using actors. And I get your point about introvert engineers, but first of all, it is very hard to measure the amount of extroversy or introversy before the filming, because, well, how do I put it? The camera, as you can see, adds some pounds. No, that's not what I wanted to say. Camera adds some stress, and even if you are very outspoken, very emotional, just the fact that there's this light, this camera, it can be very stressful, especially if you don't have a lot of experience. So maybe you have some more suggestions, like if you've been doing some video stuff, do you have any tips? How can we make this more relaxing? How can we help people who are stressed under the camera? Is there some technique how you can make them feel more relaxed? Let us know in the comments, because the community is huge. I believe that somebody must have been doing some video work as well. So suggestions really appreciated, criticism really appreciated, because we are learning, and we want to make this channel better with each video, and we want to help the guys who are starring in these videos. We want to help them also to improve, and I agree that there is room for improvement in all the videos so far, and we want to explore this room, but it will take time. It will take your help, so please bear with us. And yeah, we appreciate criticism like this, because it has facts, it has suggestions, it has value that we can use to become better. So thank you. Keep making comments like this, but also keep making fun comments, keep asking questions, keep telling us about your experience with MikroTik, and let's keep shaping the future of communication. Let's become this community that builds the cooperation, that promotes coming up with ideas together, and yeah, let's make this YouTube channel into something beautiful together. Thank you for watching. See you next time.